Okay, so this is my presentation about capitalism. Okay, so we are teaching the youth wrong. So you know how when teachers have like little like classroom shops and they like give each of their students like the same amount of money to start out with, and then they can like earn more, and they're all like the level playing field? Like, that's actually not how it works, and the economy is not like that. Okay, so you might be wondering, what is capitalism? I can't really see, so I need to turn it. Okay, so the economic system based on private ownership of the means of production, which gives private owners the right to make decisions with little to no government interference. This economic system operates under the belief that if you don't have a job and you are not rich, you only have yourself to blame. Your ability to work hard and achieve success derives to that doesn't make sense. How hard you work. So your ability to work hard and earn money is just based off like yourself. That's what capitalism operates under. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay, so things to know about capitalism. The playing field is actually not leveled how like capitalist society like markets it as, because some people have more privileges and more life chances than other people. So like it's probably more likely if you guys were rich and you could give me money to like start up my own business, it would be more likely that like I would be more successful just because I had that startup money, and just like that's a privilege. And so capitalists and workers have very different interests. So like capitalists, the bosses, they want to make the most profit out of like their means of production, and they want to make the most profit out of their workers. And the workers want to get money, obviously, for doing their hard work. And so that kind of like creates a divide in interests. And so like the capitalists want to pay the workers the least amount of money they can and get the most work out of them, and then the workers want to get paid the most amount of money with doing the least amount of work, like basically. And so capitalists are motivated by market pressure. So basically, like with competition, things like their decisions are often based off like how much money they can make, not necessarily like greed, which kind of is based off greed, but like how much money they can make based off like certain things. And then this kind of like creates a divide between the rich and the poor. And so the rich get really, really super rich, like billions of dollars, and then the poor are like really, really poor. And then the only way the workers can go up against the bosses is if they all like unionize and go together. So that's why there's like unions. Okay, so this is a closer look at the distribution of wealth.
Transition into wealth. And
How
yes,
healthy that looks.
Republicans and Democrats alike chose this current column of
He needs
his
a whole new
because he
column.
won't fit on my chart.
Yeah.
1% of America
Look at
has
that and look
40%
at that.
of all the nation's wealth.
That's disgusting.
The bottom 80%, 8 out of every 10 has only
40
gotten
and
worse
7?
in the last 20 to 30
It's
years.
making me sick.
While the richest 1% take home almost a quarter of the national income today. In 1976,
Disgusting.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Wow.
Aren't you appalled?
Well, yeah.
These are all the emojis I'd have to use to describe my feelings. They're all throwing up. Okay, so now let's think about communism. Okay, so the economic system that wants nothing to do with private ownership was created to close the increasing gap between the rich and the poor. This revolves around the belief that private ownership causes greed and workers to be exploited. But we know how communism works. It's kind of not so good when countries use it. It usually doesn't work out too well. So how does this happen? I thought that capitalism was the good one and communism was the bad one. I'm not saying communism's good. I'm just saying maybe capitalism's really bad too. Okay, so Adam Smith, the father of capitalism, and Karl Marx, the father of communism's ideals were actually not that far off from each other. If you actually read their writings, it's clear that these were not the economic systems they wanted, and the bad guys took them out of context and went to the extreme. So basically, like, what happened is, like, people who were greedy and stuff, they read their writings, and then they took what they wanted out of it, and then, like, turned everything really bad. Got it?
The capitalist people did?
Yeah, and the communists, back when, communism was going on. Well, it's still happening in China. Okay, so what do we do about this? What are we gonna do? eat the rich.
No.
Yeah, we have to. We have to. You know, like. You have to eat
No.
them. Yeah. We
Like
do.
Oprah?
Maybe Oprah can stay.
No, I like Oprah.
I know, but the first person
Oh.
we'll be eating is Jeff Bezos, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so he's the richest person in the world with a net worth of $144.1 billion. That's going up every day because of this whole pandemic and everyone's using Amazon. He's on track to becoming the first freaking trillionaire, which I say right there, because he's hogging all of his money. And Amazon ranks highly on the list of employers with huge numbers of warehouse employees enrolled in SNAP or SNAP, aka food stamps. So like their wages are really low, even though he has billions and billions and billions of dollars. Like billions. And he's ugly too.
You can't say
The
that.
only reason I'm saying that is because his personality's ugly.
Well,
I
still.
wouldn't call anyone ugly.
Have you ever
otherwise.
met him in real life?
No, but look at
Doesn't he
these.
give stuff away too?
Yeah, but that's only to avoid paying taxes. And also, if you think about it, the only amounts that he gives away compared to his entire wealth, if he donated $20 million, it's barely anything. Barely anything. So he's ugly. I'm allowed to call him ugly. He's a bad person.
Ugly on the inside.
Yeah, ugly on the
Yeah.
inside. I'm not targeting his actual looks.
Okay.
Okay. $30 billion would end world hunger per year, and he has enough to end world hunger twice per year. He could literally end world hunger with a snap, and he doesn't do it. And everyone at Amazon has horrible work conditions. He's gotta go.
Do you have documentation that they're horrible work conditions?
Yes, there's many websites. I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
For real, I have
Okay.
documentation.
Okay.
These are facts.
Okay.
Second person we gotta eat is Donald Trump. I know. He's probably gonna taste bad, but no billionaire should ever be the president. He is the absolute worst in general. We already know this. I feel like this is self-explanatory. He has no redeeming qualities. He probably tastes like a Cheeto.
This isn't nice.
Mom, they're not nice.
Okay, but you shouldn't say that he tastes like a Cheeto.
He
just-
might taste like a
You know
Cheeto.
what? And he's absolute worst in your opinion.
Are you kidding me?
I think he's the absolute worst, but you're just saying he's the absolute worst?
Yeah, he's racist.
Okay,
He's
but
sexist. He's been
Yes.
accused a billion times of
I
sexual
understand all
assault.
that. Yeah.
So he's gotta
But
go.
Your paper just says he's the absolute worst.
Yeah,
You
because he
didn't-
is.
Okay, but if you're trying
I
to
just
teach
thought it
me,
was
I
self-explanatory.
don't know all that information that he's the absolute worst.
Well,
If you're trying to teach me about Donald Trump and I'm just sitting here and
I'm
like
not.
I'm a blank
I'm just-
open slate, how am I supposed to know?
because I thought that we wouldn't have to talk about him being the worst because I thought we already knew.
Okay, but I thought you were doing a teaching presentation.
I'm just saying all the people we have to eat.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, he's selfish, misogynistic, beeple.
I understand all that, yeah.
Then why are you saying I need to teach him more?
Because I don't like you writing in there that he's ugly and that he tastes like a Cheeto. Those are not nice qualities to be talking about.
He's
about
a horrible
Okay,
person.
yeah, he is a horrible person.
Okay,
This is a
you
presentation where you need to be professional.
You
and
know-
maybe you should be writing it in a professional tone,
You-
not calling him a Cheeto.
you know that I would never comment on anyone else's appearance unless they were ugly on the inside.
Okay, I know, but why are you writing it then?
Because I'm doing.
Prior information?
No, you already know prior information. My goodness, golly. Okay, up next, anyone who participated in the Singing Imagine coronavirus video. They may have meant well, but that beep was stupid as beep. Just give us your money.
You can't swear in your papers for school.
This is going far better than I could have imagined.
I'm not swearing.
I see the words right there.
It's fine. Mr. Duffy will be fine with it. It's fine. And then I say, maybe some of them can stay.
Who?
Maybe Jimmy Fallon. I like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I like Oprah.
Oprah wasn't in the Imagine video. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that video.
Okay. Next we're gonna eat Dennis J. Chip Wilson, aka the owner of Lululemon.
You wear Lululemon pants.
No, I don't. Not anymore. When was the last time I shopped at Lululemon?
I know there's about 5 of them in your drawer in the back room.
Okay.
And I think we have a couple jackets in there.
No, we don't. I have 0 Lululemon jackets. I promise you. I
We
don't
have that
any.
younger Avivo. Avivo.
It's
one.
not mine.
Okay.
Also, that was.
Can I just vote for absolutely 0 editing for this video?
Am I
Okay.
supposed to be acting like
Listen, I don't know what you're. Can you just? Okay, so that first of all, that was before I knew how racist and xenophobic
they
he
were
was.
gifts?
Okay, can you just let me
Okay,
talk?
and I do remember being in a Lululemon store and trying on 5 million pairs of those pants and buying them.
What's your motive here, Mom?
My motive is that you did all this. You support him.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
Okay.
Can you? What? Seriously, like, what is your motive there by saying I own
You're wanting
Lululemon
me to
stuff?
be taught here, and I'm just sitting here.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to show you this.
Okay,
My
I won't
God.
say anything
Okay.
more.
So he's Why would I want to support him after knowing this? Okay, he's xenophobic, and he named Lululemon because he thought Japanese people wouldn't be able to say the L's, and it would be funny to watch them try.
How do you know that?
Mom, there's such thing as the internet where you
I
can look it
know,
up. He did. This was an entire scandal. I will show you all the facts afterwards. I'm not. Why would I just make this up?
I don't know if you're making it up.
I'm
I don't
not
think
making
you're
it up.
making it
I
but
will.
I'm-
Do you want me to pull it up right
no,
now?
but I can't believe that someone would actually do that.
Yeah, that's because they're bad people. That's why we're eating them.
If
Jeez.
it's true, do you
Louise.
agree? Would you agree to eat them, Mom?
Okay. I could go on and on about the people we have to eat, but I'll end with the Walton family.
I
Which-
do hate Walmart.
Exactly.
I think it's gross and disgusting and dirty. And
Okay.
I don't like to shop there.
Well, the bad part about Walmart is how rich they are and how greedy they are. So basically, this is what a lot of billionaires do. They're the richest family in the world, and they only donate to charities so they don't have to pay taxes, and they're extremely greedy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what the whole presentation is about.
Okay.
Okay. In conclusion, capitalism is just as bad as communism, and we need to overthrow the government. I'm ready to start a class war.
Does that mean you're
Disclaimer.
part of the Michigan militia?
No. Disclaimer, I'm not a communist. Right there. I do be hating capitalism.
Okay.
That's the end. My God.
I don't want you to be a Michigan militia person.
I'm not!